Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a vinyl.
All right.
And then the vinyl is gonna go on a screen. Okay?
So do we have to make those screens,
No,
buy the screens?
we supply the screens for free.
And then what if we want to keep this like?
So the downside to using vinyl is that when we go to wash it, we're gonna have to pull the vinyl off. So it's a one-time use.
So we just wash the screen and the vinyl's just a one-time use.
Right.
Well, like my buddy who rents from me, he has room 21, and his screens, they're the same. He just washes them, but
He
they're
has the photo process. So
How
what
do you do that?
So well, you can only do it at San Jose State around here. Okay.
So he did that, or someone did that
He
for him.
paid to have that done.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And that is a permanent screen.
Right. He has
That
those.
means he's going to do the exact same thing every single time.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
he hardly even ever cleans them. I'm like, what's up with that? And he's all, you don't need to do it like every time. It's
Because of the kind of ink that he uses and because it's that photo process.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
With this, the downside is after we make our 40 or 50 shirts,
Yeah.
then we're going to have to go wash it. Everything's going to come off of it.
Okay.
Okay? You can use that photo process and create a screen like this, and it does the exact opposite of this. So where you can see through here, on those, it's all dark where you wouldn't want to see it, so that it's the opposite, and then it all works.
Okay.
So there's no cover on here or anything.
Right,
it's
right.
just strictly screen.
Okay.
Okay?
Right. Then you have to tape it and line it up yourself, basically,
So-
to make sure it's in the middle.
You can set it up any way you want. You can turn your shirt around here. Okay, this is the table, the base that we're going to use. It has a handle down below here that you can screw in and release it, so you can move it forward and you can move it backward.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You'll change it depending on where you set up on your screen and how big your item is going to be.
Okay.
Okay?
Alrighty.
All right. So let's go ahead and create your screen.
Okay,
We're
cool.
going to do it here using the vinyl cutter.
Okay.
So just like you learned
So
last
just
night.
get it on the computer.
So just like you learned last night, you're going to go on, you're going to open the Flexi Starter program.
All right.
You're going to go and you're going to type in the letters or whatever it is that you want it to say.
Okay. All right.
And then we're going to cut it on here, but we're going to invert
Right. Okay.
because it's letters.
Right. So, with what I want to put on there, I mean, I've seen plenty of shirts with all kinds of stuff. Basically, what I want to put, can I do front and back?
We probably will have time tonight, yeah.
Okay.
Since it's
Or
already
just back, or at least just the back, you know?
We'll definitely be able to get through all the shirts.
Yeah.
It depends on drying time, really.
Yeah, I got like
Set
9
them up
shirts, 9 or
drying
10.
right away.
All right.
We'll see how many we can get through, but then you can always stay and finish them off.
Yeah, these.
After I leave.
We can do those too?
Yeah, I've
I just
never
inverted
used this
it.
kind of material. I don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah,
but
I
we
just
can try
inverted it to see how they sewed it, you know? But basically, this is foam, and you flip it.
It is foam.
And then you turn
And that's
it
why
out.
I'm not sure if it'll take it.
Well, we'll do it so it'll be a
because,
double-sided, and we'll try it,
The
experiment.
heat.
Okay,
It's cured through heat.
yeah. We'll do it on the opposite side of this skate mag thing. We'll do it on this side, so it'll be like a reversible. It'll have
Okay.
mine, and then if I want to change it, you know, it's for beers. These are koozies, you know.
No.
Basically. Yeah, you know.
You're doing that here?
And then this
Okay,
one.
so for these,
but I don't-
you
I
need
don't-
something small, only this big.
Right.
Okay? For these, you're going to want something much larger for
Right.
shirts because you want it to show on your shirt.
Right.
Unless you're trying to do just a pocket size design.
Right.
Let me take a look at your shirts. Let's see what you
Yeah, I
got.
basically just wanted to do the shirts, but I mean, I wanted to ask you if it's possible to do these because I don't, you know, I'm not trying to really get
Okay,
to those.
so let me see your other shirts. Let me tell you a little bit about using these types of materials as well. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Difference in these two materials. If you look at this one and feel it, it's very flat.
All right, right.
Okay? You look at this one and it has the ledges, the ridges.
Right.
Okay. When you silk screen onto this one, you're going to get a little bit of a distorted picture because the ink is going like this.
Right.
When you do this one, you're going to get a nice clean picture because it's a nice clean flat ledge.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so on these, You may want to use your ink as it's older. So start with these shirts
Right.
and do these last.
Okay.
The reason for that is because your ink is going to start to dry and thicken a little bit.
Okay.
Being a little bit thicker
Uh-huh.
works better on this kind of material,
All right.
canvas.
Like denim and stuff like that?
Exactly, where you
Right.
don't have a nice, even, flat surface.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to want a little bit of thickening.
All right.
All right, so now let's talk about the different paints.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, so this is a catalyst.
All right.
This is a retarder.
Okay.
Excuse me. We always add catalyst
Okay.
because it does two things. It keeps your ink from running, and it keeps the color the same after washing, so that it's not going to fade out on you.
Okay.
Okay? We use this to speed up the drying process
Okay.
or to thicken it.
Okay.
So you know how I was talking about the t-shirt that goes like this?
Yeah.
We're going to put this in here to make it work better on that kind of material.
All right. Great.
All right?
Okay.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everything is water-based.
Okay.
So all the paint that we have here is water-based. It will wash out if you don't utilize one of these to process it.
Okay. All right.
These are the kind of paints that we use here. Aerotech, Union Ink, water-based, always.
And this will wash out unless I use these.
Correct.
Right, okay.
All right? Okay. And then you can always use this, and this is white. White is very hard to work with. It's a little denser than any of the other materials, but it's really good for changing a color.
Okay.
So like making your red a pink,
All right.
making your maroon a little brighter, okay?
Okay.
You would just put a spot of white in.
All right.
The thing to remember when using any of these inks is a little goes a long way when you're color mixing.
All right.
So, say we're gonna make green.
So it's like 1 to 100 parts or something, or
1 to 5.
Oh, 1 to 5. I was gonna
Yeah,
say, or
1 to
10,
6.
or- okay.
So, yeah, depending on how deep of a green I want.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So, I'll do like 5 blues and a half a shot of yellow,
Okay.
and then slightly add yellow until I get the right green.
All right. That's what I was just gonna say. You're making green. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so with all that in mind,
So how much would all this cost, like in a store? Like the stuff I need, and then the other.
these are
This
$24.
Okay. And how many shirts can you get from like that?
Oh, a lot.
Like 1,000, 500, 200,
Probably a couple hundred.
couple
easily.
hundred. All right, cool. Yeah, that's okay.
24
that's-
bucks. I've already made like 60 something shirts out of mine.
Were these shirts made here? Did
No.
They ordered them.
Well, one of
Just
one of our
work it or
stores.
work
I know, right?
Make them tech shop shirts.
So I've gone about this far down on mine, probably, and I've made 60 shirts, I'd bet.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, I have 50 shirts at the shop.
So I think you can get a couple hundred, maybe 300. And it depends on how thick.
And they sell all this stuff out there in the store.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
So all the inks are all here. The catalyst and the retard are in here. You can just use
How long
ours.
does, like, once you open it, how long does it, like,
If you seal it back good, it'll stay for a long time.
Like
I carry
the
mine in
shelf
my
life.
truck for like the last 6 months.
Okay, well then, so I got at least 6
It
months.
goes
or a
in
year
and
or
out of my
something.
car, and it comes here and goes there, and
Alright,
it's all
cool.
still good.
All right, cool.
Right? These have been here in this cabinet
Yeah.
since last June.
All right.
All right? We go through them pretty quick, but as long as they're closed, they're going to last you a long time.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so let's start by making the screen.